Hi, I am Ty of What Are You Thinking? And I actually started this channel, I guess, a little over 10 years or so ago, but I haven't done anything with it. And I wanted to start it back up. The whole purpose of What Are You Thinking is to create a safe space for me to share my story of depression and story of my suicide attempt in an effort to help others. I want this to be a channel where I provide resources for people and I share the tools that I actually use to overcome depression and to beat it actually in my life. Does it try to come back at times? Of course, I'm human. But there are certain tools that I have put in place that I use on a regular basis to defeat depression. And so I like to share my story. I like to share the tools that I use to overcome depression on a continuous basis, and that I just use to be happy in life. I want this channel to be a safe space. So if anybody thinks that, they're going to get on here and say crazy stuff, I will block you in a heartbeat. This is going to be a safe space for people to share their stories, just all in an effort to help each other. And so that's what I want What Are You Thinking to be all about? A platform to help people and for people to be able to share their stories and learn from each other. No man is an island and nobody can make it on this earth by themselves. You need people in community to help you and to help you along your journey. And that's one of the ways that I was able to make it. I know when you are facing adversity, it seems like you are on an island all by yourself and nobody else will understand what it is that you're going through. But I promise you, there is somebody somewhere who is going through the same exact thing that you are. And so this will be a platform to people to share stories and help each other. And that's what I want to do. I don't want anybody to be in the space that I was in when I attempted to take my life in 1997. And I'll share a little bit of the story with you now. It was 1997, 22 years old. I had graduated from undergrad, University of Maryland, Eastern Shore, HBCU, and was just depressed. Depressed because in 1997, the world wasn't accepting of homosexual lifestyles as it is today. And so I grew up in a Christian home. I was raised in the church, know the word of God. And so my parents were not supportive of my lifestyle. And so not only were my parents not supportive of my lifestyle, but neither were friends, neither were family. I had a few family members who were supportive, but the majority of people who had been the cornerstone of my life, my foundation, were not supportive. And so I became extremely depressed. And at the time, I was a police officer. And I just could not take it anymore. The rejection was overwhelming. The sense of being alone, no one understanding, no one even really caring to understand. I had very little support. And so I felt alone. I felt people would say things to me like, "You're going to bust hell wide open." That type of comment. And I was so depressed. I didn't know how to handle it. So my family was very knit tight. very tight knit rather. And we got together all the time, not just on holidays, but on any day. My family would get together, which consisted of my father's parents, my mother's parents, all my aunts and uncles, my cousins. We were a tight knit group. But being gay was something that my family did not understand, did not endorse, did not support. And on top of that, my grandmother died, my mom's mom, who was like, I was really close to and loved and who I adored. I didn't really know how to process those feelings either. And so on Good Friday, 1997, I had enough. And I put a Glock 17 to my chest and I pulled the trigger. I decided that I would be better off and my family would be better off if I were not here to embarrass them, to, I guess, cause them shame or cause them pain. I decided that I was going to take my life. I decided that I had no other recourse. I had maybe one good friend that I could really say was in my corner at the time, who was supportive. Everybody else had turned their backs on me. And even some family. But amazingly enough, at the time of my suicide attempt, I worked for Baltimore City Sheriff's Department. And it made national news. So many people came to see me at the hospital that they had to shut off the visitation on my floor on certain days. This outpouring of love that I received after I attempted to commit suicide, I was wondering where in the hell were all of these people at prior to. But even in that, it showed me that people love me for who I am. And they did not care about my sexuality. And so I hope that this channel will encourage somebody, because life gets better, things turn around, people even turn around. And I know that people have committed suicide for a number of different reasons, or have attempted to commit suicide for a number of different reasons. But I just want people to know, whatever your reason may be today, I want you to know that things get better. Life turns around, but you got to be willing to fight through it. You deserve to be here. And life is worth living. This is Tasha of What Are You Thinking? Have a great day.